From the far north in Dalby, Queensland, to the wide reach of the West Australian wheat belt and down to the cold Victorian coast, Australian farmers are looking for ways to improve the efficiency and profitability of their broadacre cropping businesses. In 2023, the Auspro Lexion demo tour hit the road to showcase the Lexion's ability in a wide range of conditions. Covering 6 Australian states with 12 headers, the team completed over 150 demonstrations for Australian farmers. The goal? To demonstrate how the throughput, efficiency and productivity of the Lexion can improve farm profitability and really illustrate that the proof is in the performance. Franzi kicked off the season in Geraldton, Western Australia with her CLAAS LEXION 8800 and 1380 Vario front. Franzi demonstrated against 2 John Deere harvesters to prove the performance of the Lexion in direct head canola.
Yeah, we are here today in some canola crops. The average is about 1.5 ton per hectare. We got some pretty impressive results during our run here today. So our fuel consumption is about 6.5 litre per hectare. That means 4 litre per ton. Our throughput goes up to 34 ton per hour. So it's possible for us to reach all the time the maximum throughput with our semi-automatic system and our cruise pilot speed control system.
Another CLAAS LEXION 8800 began demonstrating in northern Western Australia. This time our team had the privilege to help harvest a community crop alongside other manufacturers. Tim shares how he enjoyed being able to give back to a rural community.
Today we are harvesting a community crop. It's a pretty good event to catch up with a few farmers. We have a lot of different colors in this paddock, so it's pretty interesting to compare the machines. We have a good capacity, so we're roughly doing 1% losses with a throughput about 20 tons per hour, which is really good. It's also nice to catch up with a few farmers in this area just to have a chat on how different headers are working and what's the different principle of these machines. I really enjoyed the day today. It makes fun to drive at least 5 headers in one paddock. We finished a 140 hectare packing in nearly not even 4 hours. It was a really good day, also get in contact to other farmers and just to present the machine. So I was driving the whole day the machine with full automatics and the machine was adjusting itself the whole day.
Jumping across to South Australia, Will joins us in the mid-north with his CLAAS LEXION 8700. Will catches up with farmer Tim, who currently runs a John Deere harvester. Across 2 separate demonstrations, the first in barley during the day and the second in wheat during the night, farmer Tim shares his first impressions of the Lexion and discovered how the Lexion can save him grain, time and improve his business's bottom line.
We've just been harvesting some barley today in some challenging conditions. Plenty of green straw and the crop's averaged 4 tonne a hectare overall in the paddock from what we've cut. And yeah, just here with the farmer Tim. So it's his first time operating a Lexion machine or even being close to one, I think. And
yeah, thanks from us, Will, and the opportunity for demoing the header today. Been a terrific little demonstration really in the way of how quiet it is, how quick and efficient it can actually harvest compared to my old 9770. So that's really opened my eyes up, in particular grain loss. The way I thought I had the header set up has made me rethink things, so I'm going to have to go back to the book and interpret things a little bit better.
Over this demonstration we completed 3 loss tests of CLAAS LEXION machine and we were down to 0.4 and 0.6% losses at 60 tonne an hour in the barley crop. We performed some loss tests on the customer's own machine. Yeah, we highlighted to the customer that his current loss, which he was happy with on his machine, was up to 7.7%, costing him in excess of $110 a hectare of grain loss out of the back of that machine. And when we compared that with the loss of under 1% of the Lexion, he was extremely pleased with what we were doing. The morning after our night demonstration in some wheat started about 8 PM and finished at 11:30, and this time fitted with a wider 13.8 metre Convio Flex. Yeah, maybe just pass over to Tim to see his initial thoughts on the machine working in the damp conditions. It was down to probably 12 degrees last night, I said. We actually reached our limit of storage and our limit of grain moisture last night.
Once again, it was a terrific demonstration. I believe we put up some two good demonstrations in the 2 different days. Last night, when our header started to slow up due to becoming cooler, it was a perfect opportunity for them, the class, to come in and show really what it can do in those conditions. Totally blown away with what it can do. Yeah, amazing to pull off probably 80 tonne within a few hours, which otherwise would have never got reps. So we delivered a couple of loads to the silos this morning. Quality is still where we were with our header and in good conditions. So yeah, good job all round.
On the Yorke Peninsula in South Australia, CLAAS LEXION customer Dean Bruce, who currently runs 2 CLAAS LEXION 770s, shares why he thinks the new 1000 series are ahead of the game.
Yeah, hi, I'm Dean Bruce. I'm the farm manager of Peninsula Farming. We farm or own and lease quite a large area on Yorke Peninsula in South Australia. We have had 2 750 Lexions, and then we upgraded to 770s. We've had 3 770s, and we're now running 2 770 CLAAS headers, which we really enjoy the package that CLAAS offer. Just been for a ride in the 8800 Lexion, very impressive machine, very quiet in the cab, really good horsepower features, seems to have really good capacity. And yeah, we got very high protein, hard to thrash wheat here. It's pretty testing conditions, especially it's been a bit cool today, but this machine is certainly ripping through it. Very happy with a lot of changes they made within the cabin. Like the engine package, really like the CLAAS front versus the fronts we currently run. We love all the autonomy that goes with the CLAAS machines. Certainly gives you a lot of extra capacity in the day. CLAAS seem to be very much ahead of the game, I reckon, with a lot of stuff, and we're very happy to be CLAAS owners. Certainly looking at upgrading, and hope the near future we'll be into a couple of these machines. So thanks for CLAAS coming and doing demos. It's a really cool thing that you guys do, and continue to do it because we appreciate having you.
Towards the end of the tour, rain events in southwest Victoria were quickly downgrading the quality of the crops. Farmers called upon Lexion to help get their crop in the bin during these adverse conditions.
The customer here today is running a couple of John Deere machines himself, and also employs a couple of Case contractor machines to get his crop off. The property is a mix of canola, wheat and barley, and they're harvesting around 3,000 hectares of crop. The windows that are often found in southwest Victoria for harvesting are quite short, with rain events occurring generally once per week. Last week we copped 30 or 40 millimetres on this property, and it really spurred the customer on to begin looking at other options for other machines to get more hectares covered with minimal grain loss in the same period of time. So we pushed our machine well into the night last night. As the dew came in, it was around 12 degrees Celsius. The Lexion continued to push on. When we look at the total throughput of this machine over the length of our demonstration, we have averaged over 25 tonnes per hour. We are looking at about 10.5 litres per hectare, roughly 2.5 litres per tonne burnt. And that number is really critical when we're looking at the throughput and also the efficiency of the machine. And some loss testing with the Bushel Plus out the rear of the combine, we achieved a real loss of 1.3%. The GRDC recommends for canola across any colour machine a 2% loss is acceptable in small grain canola, so to achieve 1.3% with a 25 tonne per hour throughput and a fuel burn of 2.5 litres per tonne is a fantastic result.
The 2023 demo team drove their Lexions over 15,000 kilometres, harvesting over 7,500 hectares of crop across more than 150 demonstrations. Farmers around Australia discovered the impressive throughput, efficiency and productivity of the Lexion under a wide range of conditions. They saw firsthand and in their paddock that the proof is in the performance. Want to experience Lexion on your farm? Stay tuned for the 2024 Auspro Lexion Demo Tour.